Welcome back to another episode of MavNation.
I'm Kennedy Carr.
And I'm Taylor Niendorf.
And you're watching MavNation.
Today marks the beginning of the second week of AP testing, starting with AP Biology and AP Music Theory, followed by 2 AP Physics C exams in the afternoon.
Good luck, Mavs.
Prom is next Saturday, May 13th from 8 to 10:30 p.m. at the Natural History Museum. Don't forget to fill out the dance contract available on lccasb.weebly.com and buy your tickets either online at the LCC web store or at the finance office.
Advanced Leadership wants you to feed the hungry. Go to freerice.com, answer some trivia questions, and help send rice to starving people in Africa.
If you're going to play a game on your phone, you may as well help people in need while you do.
With only 5 weeks left of school and summer coming fast, it's got us thinking about the future. We wanted to hear from you, Mavs. What do you want to accomplish in your life?
I'd love to make some sort of big impact on the world. I want to be a trauma doctor in the future, and I'd love to just impact those who are my patients and just try to make the world a better place.
In the future, I just want to be successful. I don't really care what I do as long as I'm happy doing it and just making money.
When I'm an adult, I really just want to go to a company, make a lot of money.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to crossbreed a dog and a lizard and win the Nobel Prize.
I want to swim with a blue whale.
What I want to accomplish in life is I'm going to drive a van.
I want to make a difference in the world.
I want to be on professional Broadway.
Basically, what I want to do with my life is accomplish the Justa two-step.
Hello, my name's Mike Pfeiffer, and I would like to invent silent lawnmowers.
If you're interested in performing at graduation, please come to Ms. Sorensen's office to pick up the paperwork before this Wednesday.
Tryouts are scheduled after school on Wednesday and Thursday of this week.
Choir's coming to LCC next year. If you have a voice, then you can sing. Join by signing up for chorus as an elective class, earn college prep arts credits, and learn to love your voice.
LCC's music program is growing, and that means they need more instruments. If you have a gently used keyboard, guitar, bass, amp, or headphones that you can donate, please bring them to the band room or the front office to donate to the music program.
The new Student Advisory Club is a new addition to LCC. Here's reporter Sam Gower with more.
The new Student Advisory Club is a new campus club founded by Palmer Turnbull, focusing on including students in activities and getting them to connect with other students. I talked with Palmer, and he explained their goal and purpose and why he started it.
Last year, my sophomore year, I was a new student, and I just thought it was kind of hard to be a new kid at LCC. There weren't really any programs in place for welcoming new students in, and I had a lot of trouble fitting in. I know a couple times I ate lunch in the bathroom because I didn't have any friends, and so it was just kind of hard being a new kid, and I want to make sure that other kids don't really have to deal with that. And so if I can make something that will help them be a better part of our school, I think that should definitely happen.
Kaylin Murray and Callie Anderson, vice presidents of the new Student Advisory Club, explained how they were going to reach out to incoming students and spread the message of their club.
We've discussed how we're going to outreach to new kids and really spread the message of when we're going to have club meetings and just who we want to involve in our club.
Kaylin also shared some events that the club wants to organize for the next year.
I think we're planning to just have lunch activities and maybe get together on the weekends and do fun activities as a group and make new kids feel just really welcome and find a friend group that really works for them.
I also talked with Cindy Teasley, who works as treasurer, who explained how students who join their club will learn to have a great experience at LCC.
Students should join our club so that they can meet new people and learn just stuff they might not know about the school and answer any questions they have.
Riley Shane, the club's secretary, explains why she joined and how the club will benefit students who join.
I joined this club because I think it's really important that students all feel welcome at school, whether they're new or they just don't necessarily have that group of friends. And so I just want to help be a part of making students feel like school is a safe place. Students should join the club because we're all really welcoming. We want to be there, so we hope that the students want to be there as well. And it's really just a fun place for students to feel welcome and us all to just hang out.
If you would like to get involved, you can go to room 450 on Mondays during lunch. From MavNation, this is reporter Samuel Gower.
Speech and Debate is collecting hotel-sized soaps and toiletries to help victims of rape and sexual assault. While they may seem small, these survivor kits go a long way towards helping people begin to cope with such a traumatic event.
Drop off any donations to the front office or to room 1312.
Speaking of speech and debate, the following students won team-sponsored scholarships to attend debate camps this summer. Owen Slay, Hannah Mitchell, and Audrey Mondero will be attending Cal National Debate Institution at Berkeley, and Cooper Bargabus and Henry Wright will be attending the Victory Briefs Institute.
With 9 LCC staff members retiring this year, we wanted to take the opportunity to talk to a few and reflect on their time here at LCC. Here's reporter Josh Soria and Kennedy with more.
Ms. Lavario is the counselor and ELD counselor here at LCC, as she's been working here since the beginning of the school. She has finally made plans to retire by the end of the school year.
I love my job, I love my students, I love teenagers, and that's been my passion.
She's been a counselor for 38 years. Before working at LCC, she worked at UCLA, even at the former high school she graduated from.
One of my first jobs was at the high school where I graduated from. So that was very interesting. In college, I worked in the counseling office at UCLA. So I was a counseling intern, worked at one of the programs there at UCLA. So I did that for a while. When I was going to school at UCLA, I had summer jobs in Whittier, where I grew up, and I ran a program where we did counseling and we found students jobs.
She was very thankful towards the LCC family.
38 years, it's kind of it's very bittersweet. I'm ready to venture off to other things, but I know I'm going to miss my students. I just want to thank the students for being so amazing and so always so kind and respectful and welcoming to me, and parents have been great here. Teachers and staff have just been wonderful, so I have no regrets. It's been a memorable time here in this district, and they're just very cherished memories for me, so thanks.
From MavNation, this is Josh Soria and Kennedy Carr.
Want to go to a 4-year university? Take the Avid elective that is offered for your grade.
Avid 1 helps freshmen and sophomores understand the demands of high school classes and find the balance needed to succeed.
Avid 2 helps juniors with entrance testing and with college field trips so you can find the school for you.
Avid Senior Seminar is a UC CSU approved for AG credit, which means that you get college credit taking these classes.
The class helps you with college apps and financial aid. See your counselor and sign up to take Avid.
Now here's reporter Kaylee Schoen with the Artist Spotlight.
I'm Simon Ye. I'm in 12th grade, and I mean, my art's mainly just like as a pastime. I've taken a couple courses, but mainly it's just like if I'm really bored or if there's some idea or thoughts I want to express, mainly that kind of thing. Pretty much as long as I can remember. I don't know, like in preschool everyone just like doodles and, you know, just scribbles all over paper. I just kind of never really stopped doing that, I guess. And as I grew up, like my brother, he taught me some tricks, you know, the basics. Took like a couple courses here and there, but mostly it was just for fun on my own. And I don't know, just gradually got better. And if I find that it works well as a drawing, if it's something that I would want to bring into reality, then that's when I start working on a piece. When I got to the point where I could express what I wanted to, you know, make it look like the images I had in my head, it got like a lot more fun all of a sudden. Suddenly, whenever I thought of a cool idea, it was less about like if I could do it and more just like how I could make it the best. Most of the time, I'll just be like in class or something, and I'll think of an idea, and I'll just be like, huh, that would be kind of cool. And then like I'll maybe like think about it a little for like the next few days, and when I have time, I'll sit down and get to work on actually drawing it. A lot of my drawings are kind of just like exploring, like how I feel at the time, my thoughts on like my situation, the world, what's going on. I mean, I like expressing or like doing like really unconventional things with my art, just like playing off like perspective or like positive and negative space, but I also appreciate like the realism and the details. Starting high school, it started having like more meaning to me. I started like expressing more thoughtful ideas. It kind of helps me like look into myself, see what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. So my parents have always been, and my family have always been really supportive. My older brother, he's 5 years older than me. He's the one who like started teaching me like how to actually draw instead of just like scribbling around. My parents, they love like seeing my work. Also just like, it's really rewarding, you know? It's just like seeing your work paying off and people enjoying what you've made. It definitely helps, at least me, like appreciate just like my surroundings more. A lot of times I'll just look around and there'll be interesting like forms, interesting like lights and shadows. And that's stuff that I don't think I'd necessarily pay as much attention to if I wasn't so used to it from drawings. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, it helps make the world a little more interesting.
That's it for the news.
I'm Kennedy Carr.
And I'm Taylor Niendorf.
Now here's MavLife Sports.
Hello, we welcome you all into MavLife Sports. I'm Calvin Zeljak, joined alongside Dan Stewart.
We have a loaded show for you today, so let's get started.
To start us off, we have some big football news as former Maverick and Michigan Wolverine Eric Magnuson signed with the San Francisco 49ers as an undrafted free agent, becoming the 8th Maverick to join an NFL team.
Be on the lookout for an upcoming interview with him.
Congratulations to Eric and the entire football program.
Maverick Color Guard took first place in the Winter Guard Home Association of Southern California AA Championships with dance, flag, and rifle routines. They competed all spring to qualify and took home the gold in a strong performance at the championships.
LCC's inaugural Powder Puff football game went down in the record books as the class of 2018 dominated the field of play.
It was the seniors versus the juniors in the first game, led by quarterback Zoe McGowan and receiver Kaylee Berry. The class of 18 ran the field. The teacher team, led by coach Caitlin Eichlin, was no match for the girls of 2018, who shut down the teachers 7-0 at the pep rally.
That leads us into the MavLife Sports Whip Around with score updates for boys lacrosse beat CCA 21-2. Took a W versus SDA 19-2, and in the biggest game of the Maverick season up to this point, in a battle for first place in San Diego, LCC lost to Torrey Pines 9-7.
Jumping over to the diamond now, baseball beats Carlsbad 3 times, 21-1, 3-1, and 5-1. The varsity club is currently ranked 4th in the county.
Still on the diamond, softball had a huge win over Torrey Pines 5-2 and beat SDA 11-1, but after an unfortunate loss to Ramona 19-1, they're currently ranked 14th in the county.
Now onto the court, where boys tennis beat Carlsbad and Sage Creek 17-1 and 16-2, and also took a win over Torrey Pines 18-0. The Falcons were first forced to forfeit.
Now to boys volleyball. They've been on fire, beating Calabasas 2-1 and El Camino 2-0, Torrey Pines 3-0, and they are currently ranked 27 in the nation, according to Max Preps.
Lastly, girls gymnastics turned out a season-high record score against Torrey Pines 209.5-200, in spite of some coaching turbulence on the team.
MavLife Sports wants to send well wishes for a speedy recovery to everyone's favorite A-Push teacher and track coach Bill Weiss. Feel better, Coach. And that'll do it for us here at MavLife Sports.